Lou? What you got, little girl? She got her a treat. Speaking of treats, I'm on my way in the kitchen to make us a treat. I hope a lot of y'all have used my Grandma Paula's sour cream pound cake. I hear from y'all a lot about it. Well, that's what I'm going to do, but I'm going to just do it in a loaf pan because sometimes Michael and I cannot eat a whole pound cake, while it's fresh. So let's come on in here in the kitchen and we're going to make a loaf pan of sour cream pound cake. And we're going to start by whipping our 2 sticks of softened butter. And this is really soft, so it's going to cream real good. Real good. Look how soft that is. Yay. All right. And now we're going to add our sugar. And we're going to cream this up real good. For this little bit, I'm not even pulling out my big mixer. I'm going to do it all with my hand mixer. Now I'm going to add my sour cream. And I'm going to mix that until it's incorporated nicely. Now we're going to sift our flour and our baking powder. And just mix those together. And I'm going to take my little whisk and just kind of incorporate that together. And then we're just going to run it through the sifter. And I'm going to try not to make a great big mess, y'all. Eddie would probably say at that time, I bet you can't do it. Is that what you'd say, Eddie? No. Yes, you would. You know you would.
I might think it or say it.
Okay, now I like to add a little bit of salt. So I'm going to add just a touch of salt to that. That kosher salt doesn't want to go through my sifter because kosher salt is so big. So say you might think it, but you ain't going to say it. You can say it. You can say it. I know I'm a messer. Only woman in the world that takes 6 pots to cook a hot dog. But I can do it. All right, so that's got all the lumps out. So we're going to alternate our eggs with our flour. And we're going to start with our flour, and we're going to end with our flour. But first, you know what I think I want to do? I think I want to go ahead and add the vanilla. Whoa, that was more in there than what I thought. They wanted me to use up that bottle and get rid of it, and I just did. All right, I'm going to go ahead and just crack all my eggs into the bowl so I don't have to stop and crack and stop and crack. Ooh, the shell on that egg was thin. That little chicken hadn't been eating her oyster shells. Okay, so now that's done for us. We're going to start with dry ingredients. Just 1 egg now. There we go. I was afraid all 3 might flop in there. All righty. A little bit more flour. All right, it's time to stop and scrape our bowl down because we want to make sure all that goodness gets down in there. Okay. All right, now another egg. See how orange those yolks are from homemade chickens? We have homemade chickens.
Homemade.
Uh-huh. You get it?
I get it now. It took me a moment. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. A little bit more flour. And the last of the eggs. Look how orange. It's like the sunset sometimes when it's setting, it looks like fire. All right, I'm gonna scrape it down one more time. And now we're gonna add the rest of the flour. I think I want to add a little almond flavoring to this too. I always, when I'm making my grandma's cake, Teresa, I always put almond and vanilla flavoring because my family loves that, what that almond extract does to it. Would you mind handing me?
Of course I do.
Thank you. Thank you. Would you unscrew the lid for me, please? Thank you.
You mean because of the mess you've made over here?
No, because I ain't got but two hands.
What you want
Oh.
me to do?
You know I can't see, heifer. Give me about a half a teaspoon in there.
Good.
Thank you. Thank you, Miss Teresa. Oh my God. Okie doke. Ooh, that almond smells so good. All right, now it's real important, y'all. When you bake this cake, that you use a spray that has flour in it. Because if it sticks, you probably have to just throw the whole thing out or make a trifle. So I'm gonna go ahead over here to the sink so I won't get this everywhere, and I'm just gonna spray this pan real good. And I think that will protect it. Yeah, you don't want to use a regular spray. Ooh, I'm so glad we put some almond in there. This seems to be a little thicker batter than when I make my grandma's cake. You know, I love a slice of this when you make them in a loaf pan. Cut you a slice of this and butter it and put it in the skillet and brown it. It's so good. All right, now we're just gonna make sure we got this leveled out. And then I'm gonna give it a couple of pops. Dadgummit. I knew I couldn't stay clean the whole time. All right, there we go. We're gonna wait for the oven to heat up, and we're gonna cook it for about 45 minutes to an hour, y'all. Can't wait. Okay, y'all, look at our sour cream pound cake. A nice loaf. All right, I'm gonna see if it comes out nice and clean. You better come out, you little devil. Now, for some reason, my family likes to see that crunchy top, and that piece fell off. So I'm just gonna tuck him right back in there. Just like where he was. And if he doesn't cooperate, I'll just have to eat him. So, what do y'all think? Let me know. Like I said, I just love the size of this. Because this is doable, you know, for a smaller family. And I love to taste a warm pound cake. Just trying to get the crumbs out of there. Now, can you imagine a slice of this buttered and toasted in a cast iron skillet? Look at that. Look, Teresa.
I know.
Dadgummit, I wish y'all were here. One time, I made a pound cake, a regular tube pan, and Jamie and his family was over here. Well, Michael loves the top part of this cake. And Jamie Deen, when I had my back turned, he came into the kitchen and ate the entire crust off of the whole pound cake. Michael Groover was so upset. He said, "Who in the hell ate all the crust off of my cake?" I said, "That would be your stepson." But it's very tempting to do that. This is wonderful. It's just wonderful. This is definitely what I'm having for breakfast. But before I do that, I'm gonna fake Aunt Peggy a tooth tonight for dessert. Maybe a little container of ice cream. Love and best dishes, y'all. Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.